I wanted to make a video about how to make vlogs when nothing's happening. But then I thought a lot about that idea and I started to find the idea quite stupid, I'm not gonna lie. Because in August now, I'm vlogging every day and I'm posting videos every day. I have to think about ideas and things that I want to share here. But at the same time, I don't know if I'm thinking sometimes about ideas just for growth. And that's not really why I made a YouTube channel. I made this channel because I wanted to document my life. I want to show my photography and I want to share everything. And it's just turning into something sometimes that it's about numbers and growth, which is really confused to me, I think. Is because I do want to grow on YouTube, and at some point I do want to leave from YouTube, but I don't want to lose my creativity. I don't want to lose the person that likes making videos because I like documenting. I don't want to have to do something just for views or for a product. It just eats my head, to be honest. I woke up and I was really thinking a lot about it because I don't want to be an influencer. Like I'm creative and I make videos, but I don't want to be considered to be an influencer. But at the same time, I'm doing the same thing sometimes. So it is very confusing. I'm not really sure what I think about it. That's why I decided to come here and talk to a camera to see if during my talk with you, I could think about that or have an idea where I really stand with this point. You know, it is hard when you're producing daily and you do want to see growth. I feel like it's a lie if I say that I don't want to see my channel grow, and I would love to see the channel grow, and I would love to leave from YouTube and leave from what I create. Like, who doesn't? But at the same time, is at what cost? If I'm making something that I don't like, maybe I should just do other things instead of making videos for YouTube, if you know what I mean. And I want to keep that essence. I don't want to change that with growth, or I don't want to be looking to the algorithm or analytics, all this bullshit. One of the reasons I started doing this in August was, one of the rules was to not look at the algorithm, not look at the analytics, I mean, because I feel like they give me too much anxiety, and sometimes it's heartbroken. Sometimes you spend days doing a video and you make something that you're really happy about it and nobody sees it. But then other times you make simple videos like this where you're just outside talking, sharing thoughts, and people sees it. It's a complicated word sometimes, but I do think, I like to believe that people resonate to things that are real, to things that are not fake. And I know there is a big part of YouTube, there is a big part of the population that like this bread and butter type of stuff, that it is quite easy to digest and understand. But I don't want that public, if I'm honest. That's not the type of people that I want to watching me. I want people that are going through something, that are creative people, that are photographers, and want to share those thoughts with me. They're gonna go to a comment and tell me something that it's actually matter, that it's helping me or helping them. That's what I really care about, if I'm honest. And yeah, I'm still debating all this YouTube stuff. It's not that I'm gonna stop doing YouTube. It's just that I don't know where is the balance, because one thing that I believe is that life should be a balance. We should all, if I'm doing YouTube and I want to make it work, I have to do what I like and I have to play the game a little bit. So it shouldn't be just what I want, but at the same time I shouldn't just play the game, if that makes sense. Because if there is no balance, it's just a job, really, you know. I should be a lawyer then. Yeah, and I haven't found my balance. You know, if you're looking for an answer, I don't have the answer yet as well. I'm literally blabbing here and thinking why another thing that sometimes I get caught is because I'm still quite of a small channel. Some friends or other creators that tell me, just sell yourself a little bit, just sell yourself for a year, 6 months, whatever, and then you're gonna get people watching you, and then you do your own thing. But it eats my heart really, because I feel like back in the day YouTube was more, you could be more yourself, you could be more creative, and nowadays you kinda have to play that game too much because everything got so professionalized. Everyone's using AI, everyone has the perfect script, the perfect hook, and thumbnails, whatever, everything they need to do to make a good YouTube video. And if you want to do well on it, you kind of have to play this to do those things. And to be honest, I am doing it. You know, I do use AI as an assistant, not to create ideas, because you can see this is all from my head. There's no script here to help me with titles and analytics and all this noise, because I think it's a good tool. But anyway, I make the thumbnails, I make everything that I think they look attractive, and I think on how to get this new audience. But at the same time, I'm making this as a form of a diary. As I started YouTube because I wanted to document my photography and my process. So if I'm thinking about those numbers, if I'm thinking about those things, I'm not really doing that. You know, it's why am I making those videos for it? You know, like, what's the reason for it? I like the first reason was document your life. That's the most important thing. If you document your life, you're gonna have everything that, like, imagine watching this in 20 years. I don't know, sometimes our life changes, you know. Sometimes I'm making this video now and 5 years from now I'm actually gonna be leaving from that dream. So it's a nice thing to watch in the future if you achieve what you're looking for, you know. But yeah, that's been on my head quite a bit. I need to figure out how to make stuff that I like, but at the same time be in this game. I guess in August now, because I have so many videos that are gonna be out, I can kind of play the game a little bit, because then I'll make a video for YouTube and then I can make 3 for me, like this one that I had a completely different idea, and now I'm just here talking and blabbing about what I actually think. And there are also people now trying to get my attention on the street while I make a video. That's another thing that I think I've been better at it. Better at speaking in public. I'm literally here in this road and there are several people looking at me, watching me. My neighbor, there aren't many people doing this type of stuff, you know. It's just, I mean, even in bigger cities, if you're looking around, there aren't many people talking to a camera or trying to make that happen. But yeah, what I was talking about, yeah, I get lost in those videos. So yeah, I think because I'll have so many videos, I'm gonna be able to do, I'll be 31 videos, yeah, 31. I can have those breathers where I'm just honest, and I hope my real audience, the people that watch me, because I know who you guys are, and I have some people that support my work since the start, and they're really nice. So I hope those people are gonna resonate with it, and they're gonna understand those type of videos, because they are very important to me. I like seeing honest online. I don't really watch the influencer type of people. I watch people that are more real, and sometimes I watch people that are just really documenting their life, you know. One of my biggest reference is a guy called Ricardo Franzen, and he literally documents his entire life. He vlogs every day. It's in Portuguese, so if you don't speak Portuguese, it will be hard for you to watch. But it's simple. It's documentation of his life, and it's really cool, you know. So those are my references, really, no Mr. Beast, you know. And I also understand this type of content. I'm playing a harder game, But I believe on the game. I feel like I can make it happen. It's just a matter of doing it more, working it hard, and always trying to put the best work out there. And I also think honesty. You know, honesty is a very, very, very important word for me. Well, anyway, I think that's my blabbing for today. I hope this helps you somehow. And if you're a creator, or if you're not, if you have any idea on those thoughts, let me know in the comments. You know, I read them all, I reply them all, and you'd be nice to see what do you think on that topic or the channel in general. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take photos every day.